everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. Today is Punched Out Thursday to Die For, and I'm going to be using my Star Die today, sorry. And I'm also going to be using my scraps that are left over from my Hip Kit Club kit. I still have papers left over, believe it or not. It is dwindling down though, and I am going to try and use it up in this layout. So first I'm going to use this cute photo of my other puppy dog that is named Toby. He is a mixed poodle, and we rescued him from the Humane Society, and he has a little Santa hat on, and it's kind of tipped to the side, and it looks so cute on him. And he stood there and let us take that picture, so I thought it was super adorable. So what I'm doing now is I'm just backing my photo with some of the scraps. And as you can see, I already cut into these things. I have ripped them and I have like nothing left. So I'm just really desperately trying to use it all up. I'm trying to really get into most of my kits like this, because any kits that I have, because I have way too much, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, I really got to get through this stuff. So that's basically what I'm trying to do with this layout. So I had my stars already punched out from a previous layout that I had done, that I had used the stars. I was going to use my snowflake punch, but I didn't end up using those snowflakes on the layout. But I'm sure I'll use them for something else. But what I'm doing is I'm just backing it all with these pretty papers, and then I'm distressing the edges a little bit, and that's it for that part. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to use some white cardstock. This is Vicki Bouton's white foundation paper, which I'm running out of, and I need more so bad, and I can't find it again. But anywho, I am gessoing my paper with clear gesso and getting it ready, because I'm going to do a little bit of mixed media on the back. If you know me and you've been on my channel for a while, you know that's what I do. This is how it's going to look, is what I just showed you. That's basically the layout. I am going to be using this Distress Oxide. It's called Evergreen Burrow. And I am just going to kind of use the packaging technique with the ink pad. I just smudged it on my packaging, put some water on it, sprayed some water on it, and I'm just smushing it around. And now I'm just going to dab up the excess with my paper towel. I just want a subtle color to the background, so that is basically what I am doing there. And that's it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to use some of this magical powder by Shimmers, and it is Silver Night, I believe it's called. And these magical powders have different colors in them. So like, it's really funny, because when you start using them, you're like, okay, this isn't really silver. But then if you make it dark enough, it does turn the color that it's supposed to be. But if you do it really lightly, you could get some red out of there. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. Blue, it's pretty funny how these powders work. But what I'm doing is I'm just going around and doing splatters with this, because most of my background papers are going to be gray, a little bit of red, a little bit of that Christmas red color, and then that green. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to back my photo with some craft foam, so that it gives it a little bit of dimension. And I'm going to glue it down with some Scotch glue, because of that mixed media. I want to make sure it's going to stay adhered to my background. And I was going to use that little heart that I put on there. That was in also my stash from my Hip Kit Club kit, and I don't end up using it. I end up taking it off. I didn't like it. It just didn't go with the layout, and I just couldn't figure out where I wanted it, so I just took it off. So now what I'm doing is I'm going in with those stars that I already had punched out of some papers that I had, and I'm just going to kind of place them where I would like them. And now I'm going to go in with some of this Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide, and I'm just going to kind of distress the edges of the stars just so they pop out a little bit more on the paper. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to pop them up with a little bit of craft foam as well, and then I'm going to glue them down. Now, while I'm doing that, I want to remind you all not to forget to check out the other ladies who are also on Punched Out Thursday to Die For. All their links will be down below. Make sure you check them out. Also, if you haven't tuned into my channel, I have a new series that is called it's DIY crafting with Dollar Tree items. So what I basically do is I take Dollar Tree items that I purchase. It could be like for Valentine's Day, Christmas, whatever the holiday is, or the season, winter, fall, spring. And I take those Dollar Tree items and I make a really nice craft with them that you can use in your home decor or whatever, on your windows or in your doorways, whatever have you, your gardens, all kinds of things I have ideas for. So make sure you check that out on Wednesdays. It is a DIY Dollar Tree item craft. And I put a couple on at the same time because they're really quick crafts. So I usually get 2 or 3 of them on a video. I'm going to try and do more as I go and as I get better at this because it's kind of new for me. So go check it out. Yeah. So now what I'm doing is I'm still just dressing the edges of these stars. I didn't think I showed you all of them, but I must not have cut. I usually try not to show too much because I don't want the videos to be too long. But I know you guys like to see, so some viewers like to see all of it and some, don't really want to see that much. They're too busy. So I try to cut it down as much as I possibly can. And now I'm just getting down that last one. There you go. And I glued down, now these are just bits and pieces that were in my Hip Kit Club kit for my winter, for December. And I just basically used a lot of my acetate pieces that we got. The snowman's an acetate piece. That other little jar you see right there with the, oh my God, what is that called? Christmas tree in it. And then I used some of my die cuts. I used some of my chipboard stickers. And I also used those little mittens and the little stocking. And this is a chipboard piece. These flower pieces are chipboard pieces. So I grabbed a couple of those out of my stash as well. And I just did one on each end. And then a couple of those little branches were die cuts that are in the back there of my flowers and my snowman. And now my title is just going to be Deck the Halls because he was decked out with his hat. And that was the only title that I could think that could have went with this photo because he was like this cool cat. But he's not a cat, he's a dog. But you know what I mean. The saying, like, cool cat. That's how he was acting. Like, he was really cool. And he just sat there with that hat on for quite a bit. So I was like, okay. But he is so funny. He is my comical dog. He's hilarious. He's so lovable. And he'll just let you do anything to him. He's so funny. So yeah, so there he is in all his glory with his Santa hat on. And this one was one of those Santa hats that I got at Dollar Tree for the kids. And it had like the sequins on it. So it goes from green to red when you flip the sequins. And it's super cute. It was so cute on him. But I loved the picture. So there it is. And the last part of this, I'm just going to add a couple of these black snowflakes and gray snowflakes that I had. So, and I'm just going to put those on there. And I really like how this layout came together. I hope you guys like it too. It was super fun to make. And I'm glad I got a couple layouts of my dogs for Christmas. Because last year I didn't get any. And this year I was able to get at least 2 of them for them. So it was super fun. I think I'm pretty much, this could be winter or Christmas layout. But I kind of made it more like wintry than Christmas. But it could be either, I guess, right? We don't have winter here in Florida. We do get cold, but no snow. So, and I am from up north, so I was in like the biggest snow belt there is, Buffalo, New York. So this is a huge change for me with no snow ever. So, yeah. And our kids have never seen snow, so they're basically Floridians because they've been living here most of their lives. So, yeah, so we don't get snow. But here is your close-ups coming up, and I hope you guys like it. And like I said, don't forget to check out the other ladies. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. Just hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to check out Wednesdays too. And Friday is Mixed Media Frenzy. And every Wednesday I post a video of the DIY Dollar Tree items, so make sure you check that out as well. And I want to thank you guys all for watching. And as always, remember, stay crafty. Bye.